I want to start again by saying, what are the ingredients for a successful marriage? That's a great question that I get all the time. Again, so many people go into marriage totally unprepared. Unprepared to work at the marriage, unprepared to commit, unprepared to sacrifice, unwilling to bend, compromise and respect each other, unwilling to devote themselves to making the other person happy. Rather, they think of me, make me happy, do it my way. They need more attention, more money, more understanding, more of everything. Marriage, ladies and gentlemen, is about giving, sharing, caring, and thinking about your spouse's needs and desires before your own. When both people work at a marriage, the marriage works and succeeds and thrives. Everyone wants to be happy when they marry. Yes, indeed. You'll be happy when you make your spouse happy. And in turn, your spouse is working to make you happy. A marriage works when two people work at making each other happy. Standing under the marriage canopy, Rav Dessler, who was one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, says, the bride and groom both want to give. Each is dreaming of making his or her spouse happy. But suddenly after the wedding, some mysterious change takes place. Too many individuals think, what about me? What about my joy, my happiness? And they can quote a pasuk, a verse, which goes like this in Hebrew, Emein ani li mili. If I don't look out for myself, who will look out for me? If I don't look out for my rights and my wishes, who will? Each half of the young couple begins to become self-centered, focusing on himself or herself rather than on his or her partner. But the rabbi continues, remember the rest of the verse. If I'm just for me, what am I? What am I? A narcissist who only thinks about himself or herself and their own needs, who focuses on the thoughts that this world was just created for me. Although it's true that God created this world for each individual to enjoy, please remember, in Hebrew we say, Lo la'atzmo nivra ha'olam. Not for you alone was the world created. This world is not just about you and your needs. You were created to do for others, to convert your enjoyment into the opportunity to the good deeds, or as you say, we call them mitzvahs. Rav Dessler explains that a person's greatness is defined by the size of his ani, which is in Hebrew I. An individual whose I means I alone is a small person. An individual whose I encompasses both he or she and her spouse or his spouse is bigger than that. An individual whose I encompasses their greater family is even bigger. An individual whose I encompasses their street and their neighbors is bigger than that. Another individual whose I encompasses responsibility for his shul, bigger. Another one for his greater community, bigger, and on. The more people that are in your radius of life in which you care for and concerned about and give to, the greater you are as a human being. So what we see here, your greatness is defined by your ability to give. A successful marriage depends more on being the right person than finding the right person. Assuming both people are normal in everything, you can take the wrong person and turn them into the right person by the way you treat them, by lifting them and guiding them and nurturing them emotionally. And conversely, you could take the right person and make them into the wrong person by constantly destroying them emotionally, abusing them verbally, and so on. Of course, marriage is not about keeping score, who gave more and who gave less. Mature adults give and receive without tallying points. Ahava, as we say, is unconditional giving. It's great to marry someone you love, but it's more important to love the person you marry. The idea is to choose your love and then love your choice. Marriage will not automatically make you happy and satisfied. It's up to you to make your marriage happy and satisfying. A good relationship is more about you learning the dance than worrying about who the partner is. Love is a feeling, marriage is a contract, and a relationship is work, so keep your eye on the goal line. Your goal is to make your marriage a strong and loving one. The best way to make a marriage work is to concentrate on your spouse's positive qualities and on the positive side of your relationship. So always think about the positive, the good in that person that you're going to marry or marry to. Don't focus and harp on the negative, because that's not going to help. Spouses in a good marriage care for each other. They're there to be unselfish and see someone else's view, and they're secure enough to appreciate each other's differences. Marriage is about two people feeling they each have someone to turn to and count on who gave them emotional security.